Hello everybody, my name is Michael J.
This is Ethan Lim, and this is the Unk and Cinco podcast. Jordan or LeBron? Kanye or Drake? Ronaldo or Messi? The GOAT debate has been a popular part of modern culture, and literary devices and characters are no different. Today, me and Michael are sitting down to discuss our literary GOATs. So with our first question, Michael, the play Hamlet. Who's the GOAT? Hamlet or Laertes?
That's a good question that you brought up, Ethan. And obviously we know that the Ethan Lim loves himself some Laertes.
He's the GOAT. He's the
He's
GOAT.
not. That's
He's the
the
GOAT.
problem.
He's
That's
the
your
GOAT.
problem.
Say it with me, Michael. He is
Laertes is not the GOAT. Laertes,
He is
I
the
just got off the phone with Hamlet like 2
And
seconds.
you should have hung up on it.
Hung up on Hamlet?
Yeah, because he's not the GOAT.
What?
Because he's not the GOAT.
The blasphemy coming out of your mouth right now is honestly insane. Hamlet is the GOAT. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
So Hamlet is the main character. He's on the title. The play of the book is called Hamlet. William Shakespeare wrote it to revolve around him. Without Hamlet, none of this play happens.
Okay.
None of it happens. And obviously, as the main character, especially in Shakespearean plays, Hamlet had to go through so much throughout his life that he overcame. Tell me, Ethan, has Laertes ever gone through something that Hamlet has gone through?
You know, Michael, I love that soliloquy you just went on, and I give you your props, okay?
Exactly,
I give you your
yes.
props.
Yes,
Because you know what? At the beginning of the book, I really did think Hamlet was the GOAT.
Yeah,
Until
he still is.
Until I sat back and stopped for a second. What has he gone through that Laertes hasn't? His father died as well, and his sister died, and everybody hates him.
Let me stop you right there. Okay, Laertes' whole family had died, but let's see the trauma that literally Hamlet experienced throughout the entirety of the play. Hamlet's own uncle killed his father to get with his mother. Like, honestly, isn't that insane to you, Ethan? If that ever happened to you, honestly, you would be scarred forever in life. You would honestly do something bad.
Michael, are you finished?
Yeah.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
Because what I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna start talking right now, and you're gonna be like,
Yes.
But
I'll let you talk, but you have to let me talk after. You have to, okay?
you know what, Michael?
What?
How can Hamlet be the GOAT if Laertes is basically him but better? Think about it. Think about it. How did he? In the end of the book, who's insane by the end of the book? Not Laertes.
That's up
Not
to interpretation. That's
and
completely subjective.
And you know what? At the end of the book, Michael, when they're sword fighting, Laertes is so out for revenge. He's so driven.
Exactly.
He's
That's
so
his character
driven.
flaw.
He's
That
so
is his
driven
character.
that
His
even
drive,
if he
even
loses the
killing
fight,
his-
he's willing to poison Hamlet. That's how much he cares about his family. What did Hamlet do to avenge his father? He set up a fake play. Let me ask you a question. What did Hamlet really do? What did Hamlet really do?
Honestly, what I'm saying is that Hamlet honestly dealt with it better. Because Laertes was going out just to kill Hamlet. But Hamlet wanted to expose.
So you're telling me, Michael J, So you're telling me if your father came back as a ghost and told you that his uncle killed, and your uncle killed him,
Yeah, what?
and your girlfriend went crazy, and your mom is married to your murderous uncle, you would not be a little bit murderous yourself?
I would not be completely murderous myself. Because honestly, we know that two wrongs.
That is
don't
blasphemy,
make a right.
Michael J.
Two
That
wrongs
is blasphemy,
do not,
Michael J.
Two wrongs do not
No.
make a right. Ethan. Two wrongs do not make a right.
We're just have to agree.
We can
and
see
disagree.
that if someone
We're just
kills
have to agree and
someone,
disagree,
understood
Michael.
that.
We're done.
Okay,
We're done. Our product we'll be advertising first is the earnest lie detector system. Perfect for when you think somebody's lying and you're not sure how deep that lie goes.
So today, we have Algernon Moncrief here to test out this lie detector system for you guys. So what we're gonna do is give Algernon here the lie detector.
Thank you, Michael.
He's gonna put the device on his head, and we're gonna see if he's really telling the truth or if he's lying.
In order to establish a baseline, we'll be asking Algernon a few baseline questions. Algernon Moncrief, is your first name Algernon?
It is.
That's the truth.
Second baseline question, Algernon Moncrief, are you a Bunburyist?
I am.
He's telling the truth.
Your final question, the thing we all want to know, everything on our mind. Algernon Moncrief, are you secretly planning a ruse to date and propose to your best friend's sort of kind of daughter?
No, of course not.
He's lying.
And as we can see, the product worked perfectly. Our friend Algernon here is interested in his best friend's kind of sort of daughter, Cecily. And for the low price of $104.99, you can buy this product for yourself to see just how far your friend's lies go. We should agree to disagree. I think we're never going to get past each other on this one.
I agree.
Let's move on to our next argument.
Alright, what's
Who's the GOAT? Algernon or Jack from the book? From the book the importance of being earnest.
That's a tough one.
That is
Honestly.
a tough one, right?
That's way closer. Than
I
the
think
last
they-
one. That's
I think
way
they're
closer
pretty
than
even.
Rarities have. Exactly. So, who do you think the GOAT is, Ethan?
The GOAT, honestly, in my opinion, is Jack.
Mm.
Do you want?
Mm.
He's serious. He's responsible. He obviously has a caring side. He cares very much for
Mhm.
his kind of half daughter-ish kind of thing going on with Cecily.
Yeah.
He
I can agree with that.
he's dating Gwendolyn, right? He
Mm.
likes Gwendolyn. He wants to get
Yeah,
married.
I can
And
get
it's
you,
very-
I get you.
It's based on societal expectations. Do you know what I mean?
Correct, right.
Do you know what I
correct.
mean? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I think Algernon's better, honestly.
Mhm.
Because Algernon is literally just Jack, but he's just more like fun. He doesn't care about the societal status that Cecily's in. He doesn't really care about all of that, that background noise that's inside feeding into him. He doesn't really care about that.
I see that.
And honestly, in life, we need to be like Algernon. Because without being like Algernon, we won't have fun. We'll only do the things that's right in life instead of the things that are fun in life.
Dude, Michael, I agree with you, but I will say he's very, very irresponsible, which is why I think he cannot be the GOAT.
You could
know
say-
what?
you could
the
say
fact
that.
that he admits to being a Bunburyist is
Yeah.
already making me feel like he can't be the GOAT.
But honestly, that
He
just
can't be
shows,
the GOAT.
doesn't that show him that he's honest? He's transparent.
Maybe,
He's honest.
maybe. Do you know, you might be on something there. But do you know what?
Mm.
I feel like a hobby of lying to other people and just
Mhm.
like getting out of things that you don't want to do is
Yeah.
a little bit disingenuous. And the fact that you tried
Yeah,
to
that's
help his friend on it is also.
But that's
a little bit
exactly
strange.
why Algernon is that guy. Algernon's that guy because he's honest, he's happy, he's just a better guy.
So I see what you're saying,
Yeah.
Michael. Do you know what?
Mhm.
In the comments, tell us
Yeah.
who's the GOAT, Algernon or Jack?
Ever feel depressed? Do you ever feel down in the dumps and tired from being the sole breadwinner of your family? Isolated in your room, hiding under furniture? Have you ever felt that way? Well, at the cheap price of $19.99, you can find a companion to flip your life upside down. Perfect for humanoid cockroaches that have been isolated from their family and society. So, buy your teddy bear today at the cheap price of $19.99.
But you know, Michael, we can both unanimously agree, and we've been saving this one. You and me both been talking about it from
Obviously,
before we started
obviously,
recording.
yes. Mhm.
Michael, who's the undisputed literary GOAT?
We know it.
Gregor Samsa. What can we say? We love the guy.
Yeah,
We love him.
Gregor Samsa
We love
is that guy. If you ever read the Metamorphosis by Frank Kafka, you know too that Gregor Samsa is that guy.
Name one thing he really did wrong in that book. Do you know what? From the start of the book,
Nothing.
what happened to him? What happened to him?
Dude,
His family hates him.
exactly.
His dad has no job. He's the
Yeah.
only way they make money in that family. The only person that loves him is his sister.
His
and
boss
guess what?
barged into his house.
He gets turned into a dang cockroach, and guess what
Exactly.
happens? Guess what
That
happens?
sounds awful for
Nobody
any
likes
single
him.
person.
Nobody likes him.
Honestly.
And do you know what he still does? He
What?
still tries
he
to
do?
connect with his family.
Exactly. He still pushes through.
And the only time he gave up, really,
Yeah.
was when he got physically abused. You know what?
Exactly.
And that says something. That says
That
something.
truly says
To-
something about that person.
To continue to try to love somebody even after their mental abuse. I mean, his own sister didn't even want to look at him.
That's what
You know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
Like Gregor,
Yeah, you don't want to look at him.
like think about it in Gregor's shoes. Like all these things happen to him. Like you would give up, right? I would give up. Would you give up?
I mean, hey, we all get existential sometimes. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? You know
That's
I mean?
what I'm saying. Like,
Sometimes
but
we all get a little
Gregor-
bit negative.
Exactly, but Gregor is that guy. Gregor pushed through all of this, and he never ended himself. How did he end himself?
You know what, Michael? I think after his dad threw that apple at him, I think that, to be honest, if my own father threw the apple at an apple, like I'll suck in my back. Like, what?
That's what I'm saying.
And he was already on his death's door. The spot where he got hit by the rock, the apple was rotting.
Exactly.
Do you know what? We can forgive him for giving up at that
We
point.
can forgive.
But do you know what? It ultimately showed
How
how
did it show anything?
how it's just very difficult to just be
Honestly.
alive.
Honestly.
It's very difficult to be alive in a situation where you just feel a little
Exactly.
bit
He just
hopeless.
showed
You know
us so many lessons.
what I mean? Sometimes you feel like a bug.
That's what I'm
And that's a
saying.
very important part to note.
Mhm.
Franz Kafka never necessarily said he was a literal cockroach. He felt like a
It's
cockroach.
like up
you
to
know?
interpretation.
Exactly. He
That's why
felt
Gregor's
like a
guy.
cockroach, and that's why
Yeah.
he feels a little bit low. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
Like
You
he
know what?
might not be a physical cockroach, those nasty bugs that are on the ground, but he might feel like one inside because he's given up on isolated.
but you know what? The fact that he didn't give up after
Mhm.
turning into a cockroach in the book.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why he has to go.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how he go.
Above Hamlet, above Laertes,
Yep.
above literally every other literary character out there.
Can't agree more.
Gregor
Mike.
Samsa is
I
that
can't
guy.
agree more. Anyway,
Thank you.
that's it for me and Michael. We'll catch you guys next
Catch
episode.
you guys next time.
Thank you for watching.
Sir.
Okay, we just gotta edit it.
Okay.